In continuation of the Leban Cultural Convention, which started on the 26th of July 2024, members and guests were all present at the Bowie Hall in Maryland on the 27th for the plenary session, election, fundraiser, and the gala. They started off with a mass which was held by His Lord Bishop Aloysius Fondon, which lasted for approximately an hour, after which was an introduction of the convention moderators and others. There was a little welcome speech from the host and opening remarks by the convention chairpersons Mafo Akembe and Nkweta Fontaine, and many other activities for this session.
The Lordship, Bishop Aloysius Fondon from Manifest Diocese, the BOT Chair, the CEO of LECUDO USA, the Chiefs, Beckham, Mafo Fontaine from Canada, and all the Leban sons and daughters. It gives me great pleasure to speak to you this morning and to welcome you most cordially at the 31st LECUDO USA in 2024 General Assembly Convention.
After a lunch break was a second plenary session which consisted of the presentation of LECUDO USA project reports like the launching of the website, the health campaign, and of course the solar energy campaign. In the success story of the solar energy project, the Leban community people have been able to charge their phones, 16 villages electrified, and 133 solar poles installed. The road campaign recorded a big achievement as they are now owners of a D5 bulldozer, all thanks to the massive collaborations of the LECUDO brand all over the world and others.
Transportation from Indianapolis, Indiana to Baltimore to ship was $2,800. We negotiated down to $0. The preventive maintenance, because for each piece of equipment, they tell you what condition it's in, then you decide whether you want them to fix the problem on your dime, or you want to take it as is. I told them I want those things fixed, and I negotiated down to $0. So they fixed it at their cost. So right now, one of our own sons, like the bishop said, we are blessed to be from Leban. In Cameroon is already working on how we are going to not pay that $16,000 in custom duty. All I can ask is pray, and if you have any connections, please let us know, so that any suggestion will help all of us. So as it stands today, next.
Meanwhile, Dr. Etienne Songanyi gave a brief summary of the health campaign and stressed more on how it came about as seen in his presentation.
For me to set up a team of medical personnel who could help in such an endeavor. So it was by WhatsApp group, texting health personnel and asking those who are interested to join the team to go to Fiangel Polyclinic, give free proposals, and our discussions were on WhatsApp. What could we go and do, what could we not do?
He equally acknowledges other partners like Yielding Beyond the Horizon, Life Bridge International, and Intenka Lab and others.
And there were many more partners now, Life Bridge, Intenka Labs, LECUDO USA, Purpose Medical Mission, Kambai Health, the Cameroon Oncology Center, and Clinics at Constant.
Terence also outlined the health insurance program by subsidizing the health costs, and he equally acknowledged the couple who have been paying the medical doctors in Mary Health of Africa Hospital Fontaine and have made another commitment for another 2 years.
Couple that it's funding, helping us to fund the medical doctor in Mary Health. Last year, they donated $28,000 to LECUDO USA. we gave $10,000 for the health campaign, we gave $17,000 for the medical doctor, and they gave $1,000 for schools. When they watched a video of the school in Nguyen and saw a little girl redefine the end of year speech, they were amazed. And they said this young girl would have ended as a farmer if the LECUDO did not facilitate schools in the bank. So, they also this year, because we started June last year, we ended June this year, they also provided 9.6 million, the second installment, 9.6 million for the next year. And that's not all of it. A few days ago, they called me and they said, look, because, you know, they are really emotional about the situation, and they have again provided funding for the third year, from 2025 to 2026, for that medical doctor. 9.6 million.
Mr. Joa Fondeta, on behalf of the Educational Committee, outlined the different schools LECUDO USA have been able to support.
A growing number of primary and secondary schools in the bank. We have Seed of Wisdom Mutual Love Secondary School. We heard a lot about education, the importance from His Lordship, Bishop and Lordship. So we know the importance of education, and Seed of Wisdom, of course, one school to resume in the campus. Mutual Love Nursery and Primary School, Belanga. Nguyen Remedial Nursery and Primary School, Standard Nursery and Primary School, Menji, Nje Nursery and Primary School, Fongwe, Nkombo, Kribuku Nursery and Primary School, Njense Nursery and Primary School, Nchenfa Nursery and Primary School, Lekong Nursery and Primary School, Nja Nursery and Primary School, and Mbo Nursery and Primary School.
In addition to supporting schools at home, the committee has equally engaged on a program of learning the Nwe language, and that LECUDO could do more by giving more funds.
The event to continue this year if the executive secures a funding, and they did, even though it was not enough. We had just $1,000 for our kids. So we hope next time there will be more funds for our children, because if they show more interest and we encourage them, many more of them will be able to speak the dialect.
By 6 p.m., most of the to-do lists on the program was done. The crowd was happy and impressed by the wonderful speech given by Fon of Fontaine, who spoke via Zoom. Also, there was an award-giving ceremony to the outgoing members of the executive, and the plenary session ends with the results of the day by the outgoing CEO.
Hello beautiful viewers, it's Kelly Atavo reporting for Glanza Media, and we've come to the end of this first phase of the convention. Thank you very much for staying tuned with us.